Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening, and every other evening at the moment because our young commentators are away. As you saw last night, I took over the show again because we're on an extended break for them as they are mostly on their summer holidays. So hopefully they'll all enjoy, have a fantastic time and a good break for when they get back. Hopefully they will come back. Looking forward to meeting up with them and finding out what they all got up to. But in the meantime, yes, the Premier League, it's back. Full flow last night. Well, not full flow, it just started. Burnley, Man City. This weekend, you see it. You see it in full flow. Anyway, we'll have updates on that one maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. Because I always look at the first games of the season and you don't really, it doesn't really make, I don't know, everyone looks at it and thinks, oh, our team's lost the first game. It's horrible to lose your first game. And looking at the way Liverpool with Chelsea, Chelsea always begin on the front foot with us, and we don't seem to be able to take a grip of the game against them. It's going to be tight, and I don't know how the new signings are going to fare up. I haven't really taken any notice of Liverpool in the pre-seasons or any team for that matter, so I'm none the wiser with all the teams how they've been faring. I always take a back seat on pre-season because it's like a free-for-all. 30-40 players all play the games, you can see it, you know, on the resting. It's not for me pre-season, so I take a back seat, and 1 or 2, maybe 3 games in, probably start taking notice. But just a bit of an announcement. Yeah, a day late. I didn't mention it last night because I didn't really want to. But the more I thought about it, I lost my elder brother on Thursday evening. Passed away, brain tumours there. He was suffering from cancer. Unfortunately, he passed away around about 9:30 p.m. on Thursday evening. So yeah, you may see me a little bit different, or you might have seen a little bit different over the last few days. But you've got to talk about these things, you've got to get it off your chest, you've got to make do with it, you've got to carry on with work. And as I say, it's been traumatic over the last few weeks for us. But I've plodded on and I know life goes on, and I've just got to say, you know, to all his family, his daughters, his son, honestly, they've been immense, they've been fantastic, and they're going through a bad time at the moment, which it's what it brings, isn't it, you know. But at the end of the day, my brother was in a little bit of pain, you could see this. I got to talk to him before that, so yeah, it's one of those things, and unfortunately probably every one of us will go through it at some stage. You don't want to go through it, you just want to plod on, and yeah, you get on with life. And you may have seen me trying to be bubbly. You've got to, as I say, it's just one of those things, the passing of my brother, but he wouldn't want me to mope around, and he wouldn't want his family. He's that type of person. He didn't want people to come and see him because he didn't want to be seen looking the way he was with his tubes in and everything like that. It's not him. And that's what he said to me. But I know, you know, I've been with him long enough, and at the end of the day, going to be sadly missed, you know, best brother to me. And obviously what goes through your head are good memories, and this walk that's coming up next Thursday, I'm doing it for him, especially for him. I need to, and hopefully he'll get me through it. And I know the lads will be pushing me on and willing me to go on, and they're doing it with me as well, and I'll be willing them to go on. You've really got to, it's an extra special moment, and if you can help out, we're doing it for the Heart of Gold initiatives. We have a good GoFundMe page there, and DXTL from Heart of Gold, DXTL Heart of Gold initiatives. I've got that right. Things go out your mind, don't they, quickly. And if you'd like to donate a little bit, I'm going to be really trying to do this before the 12 hours are up. And I'm sure Dom, Joe, Colin will be by my side pushing it, the driver, Andy, going to be, I'm looking forward to it in a sense that I want to get it done and over and done with. I really do. And yeah, it's one of those things. But anyway, if you can help out Hearts of Gold initiatives on GoFundMe, please, every penny helps, and I'm going to be trying my very, very best to do that within the 3-hour challenge, 12-hour challenge. I'm sure I said 3 hours yesterday as well. It's a 12-hour challenge. If we can beat it, even better. Anyway, thank you very, very much for your support right the way through. And also, I hope everyone is enjoying themselves, having a little relax. I know there's plenty away now, and there's still players and people going away on holiday, booking a holiday, they're still flying out. So if you're still flying out, have a safe journey, have a lovely holiday. We're still waiting on a couple of players coming back to us for the under-7s. And if you know of a player from the Walton area, we're looking for one more under-7, please. We'd like you to get in touch with us. We haven't really kicked a ball. The kids, as I say, are going to be Bambi on ice. And, you know, we will develop them. Thanks to Sophie Newman, who's going to be coaching them for us. And I think Vinny as well. Eventually he's going to come in, but I'll stand in and help out as much as I can. And we want to build them, develop them, and make them into the players, better players than what they have been, because they're learning. And honestly, when you're talking to them, they're talking back, they're in conversation, full conversation with you. They don't listen to a thing you say at that age, but you've got to try and encourage them. As soon as you put the ball out there and you start telling them to have a little tackle and put a foot in and have a little shot and have a run and shoot, and it gets different, it does. Development is key to the kids, but having a bit of fun is also key. So that's what we want to do. And we've been challenged to a couple of friendlies. Honestly, we couldn't put them out on a friendly yet because they don't really understand the game, but they will do. Thankfully, it's only a development league that we're going into, North Liverpool JFL, on a Saturday. And the kids will understand after about 6 games what they have to do. They will improve, not immensely. We know we're coming up against good oppositions, probably been together for 2 years at least. But what can you do? This is what it's all about. It's all about the kids learning, developing, and I believe that they will develop more when they come against teams who are a little bit better than them, going around them, giving up. You can't give up. This is what we say to them. You have to keep insisting on running back and trying to win the ball. That will come after about 6 games. I know it will. We'll try and get a friendly in beforehand if we can. But we've had players away on holiday. What can you do? You only have 7 players, the 7 aside, that's all we're having. So if they're away, we've only got the 5, so we have to make do with that. But we haven't had the 5 at the moment. So we're looking for one more player, please, because 2 players are away. And if you're interested, you'll add 6 years of age going into 7, then please give us a message, mal@don'texttheline.com, and bring them up to the trials, and we will develop them as much as and as best as we can. And I'm sure we're having a young female there coming in and getting involved with us. So it's what it's all about. It's about football. It's about enjoyment, and that's what we want our kids to do. Enjoy. So wherever you are, I hope you're out there, out and about, and you're enjoying yourselves. The voluntary work is nearly finished here, excuse me, for our tournament, which is on the 26th, 27th, 28th of August. That's the bank holiday weekend. There is 2 bank holidays in August. It's the late bank holiday. It's the weekend before most teams go back to grassroots football league. So we're looking for under 10s, please. Under 10s, low to medium level. We've filled the high level. There must be loads of teams out there who are low level who want to get involved in the tournament. That's all the league we have to fill, barring 1 place in the under 11s. We need to fill that. Can we fill that? We're hoping to fill that. Under 11s, and that's medium to high. That will take place on Sunday the 27th of August. We're full on all the other age groups. On the 26th, Saturday the 26th, that's full. You can put your name down for, well, subs bench if you want. You can put on the subs bench, but whether you will get there, you know, we'll put you on reserve if so, but I can't promise. And if the under 10s doesn't fill up, we may go for another low to medium under 9s, because I've had that many inquiries for that side of the games. We may just, well, disperse the under 10s if we can't get the teams in. So you've got your chance now to let us know, or put your name down on reserve for under 9s, and we'll just take under 9s in, and as fast as we can to get you all primed and ready for the end of the tournament season. I wanted to try and fill it before I went away, and that would have made me feel better. So we have to get underway, get the referees, and go from there. Anyway, mal@don'ttextheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites if you need to get in touch with me, especially for the tournaments. We need you to get in touch, and as I say, put your name down and we'll see how we go. But please, can we fill up the 11, the last place on the 11, medium to high, on the Sunday 27th of August, and can we fill up the under 10s? 3 places left. Surely there's 3 teams out there who are low to medium level and they want to go into a tournament. You've all got a fair crack of the whip playing for 2 trophies. You probably play around 5 15-minute games, and that'll include the semi-final group games that you're in there as well. And we'll have 2 cups on show for the chance to win. When we say 2 to win, you can either win the Respect Cup, go for that one, or the lower level and go for the Heart of Gold Cup. When we say that, that's where you end up, that's where you're challenging, and we want you to enjoy it. Every participant will get a medal. We want to try and do things the correct way. We want to look after you. We'd like to give you all free, but we can't. The price of the venues, the way they're all going up, the price of your referees, unfortunately, and maybe 1 or 2 referees will come back to us and go, Mal, the work you're doing for Don't Cross the Line, we'll take a little cut price for you. And that's when they all disappear, guaranteed. But come on, we're trying to portray respect on and off the field of play. Keep our referees within the game, keep them motivated, keep them wanting to come here to play football or to interpret the laws of the game out to you youngsters out there. Get on with the game, keep the game flowing, keep them motivated, because without the referee there is no game. We all know that, don't we? No ref, no game. Respect on and off the field of play, please. That is what we want. We've got 8 minutes left of the show. So if you're playing in any grassroots tournament, I think the summer leagues may well have finished now, but tournaments are on. Please respect your referee, respect the committee members, the people who put on these tournaments for you as well, and each other. And that is a big plus, each other. Applause, please, that is part and parcel of grassroots football. Encouragement is key on and off the field of play. Keep our referees within the game. If your mums, dads, grandparents, aunties, sisters, uncles, brothers, please go and shake the hands of the referee if you get a chance to. I'm not saying when the game's on, I'm saying at the end of the game the referee's pointing or walking past you, well done ref, give them a high five, give she a high five, whatever. Just thank them for being there, because we just need our referees. We really, really do. And we've been talking about prices for referees, and I'm on the referee side, as you know yourself, but when it comes to extreme money, I don't blame the referees if someone's offering extreme money for them to go and referee a game, but I think we have to put a cap on prices. I really, really do. I think everyone's agreeing with me, because you've got these coaches out there who are all voluntary. There is coaches who get paid, and there's coaches who get paid and then they have another job as well. But there's coaches out there that don't get a thing in their pocket for doing this, And don't forget the pressure that they're under through leagues, through governing bodies, having to go up there and tell them what to do. They're only volunteers. They could easily pack up and walk away, and there'd be no grassroots football. So where would the governing bodies be then if there's no teams? Where would the referees be then if there's no volunteers doing the coaching, getting the kids into teams? I don't know. It's hard. It's one of those, isn't it? Let's cut out the red tape. Let's make it simple. Let's cap the referees' fees. There must be a way of doing it. You can go by levels if you want to. And I'm sure referees out there would all be agreeing. We've got to keep it as a good profile. We've got to keep grassroots football motivated but yet sustainable. We've got to make sure that the kids can afford it, the mums can afford it, and it's not too much out of pocket for managers, because I still know there's managers out there, including moi, who will put their own hand in the pocket and do something for the kids if they can. you know, trying to save the parents money. But there's a lot of parents out there who will gladly take all that, and they're doing full-time work, and you know, we asked them could they get involved in it and make a difference as well, putting funds in to the clubs, because it is the funding that's paying for everything. And with the affiliation fees going up, the venue fees going up, which are extreme. I think now in Jeffrey Humble it could be £54 an hour for a quarter pitch. Come on. I thought these hubs were built, yes, were built for the kids, for the teams, for the community. It doesn't look like to me, it really doesn't look like to me. It's gone to a big business now, and it's all about making as much money as they possibly can. Yes, they could say, oh, we're trying to get money in because the Alecki bills, the floodlights going on. Well, let's just not have the night football, let's just have a certain time, a cut-off time, where kids can only play up to a certain time. That wouldn't happen, that would never happen. But if you want to cut costs, well, teams won't go there anyway at the end of the day when you start giving those sorts of prices out. And they're starting to charge, if you're going onto the grass pitches, £10 an hour or something like that. It's getting beyond a joke. Look at the price, and you've got kits, and all the kits are going up, the numbers, everything has gone up. It doesn't make sense to me, it really, really doesn't. We had COVID, we had Brexit, and businesses have made a killing because they put prices up tenfold. Let's get rid of the VAT then, because that'd be a lot beneficial to all these teams. Let's push for that, no VAT on items if these prices are going right up, because why should the likes of me pay VAT? I'm not a company. That should be the big businesses supplying each other VAT, not to Joe Blogs on the street, not to me going out and buying something plus VAT, you know, delivery plus VAT. Doesn't make sense, doesn't make sense. I'd love your views on it. What can we do? How can we cap it? How can we make it fair for everyone? I want referees within the game, I want kids within the game, I want coaches voluntary within the game. I'd love to see it. This is my point of view, this is my opinion. Everyone to their own opinion. Let me know. mal@don'texttheline.com. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, all the social network sites. Please get in touch. And if you want to come in and talk about this, again, mal@don'texttheline.com. Let's get you on the show. I'm sure it won't go controversial, but it'd be very, very interesting indeed, because there's many coaches out there who've got brilliant stories to tell, and what they're trying to do to keep kids within football, teams within football, and how can they do it other than spot the balls and go and cap in hand. You know, that's what we probably got to do with Club DXTL. We've got 2 teams, but we're cutting them out in 1 league as well, and that's your big 1 league per team. You can't afford the 2, you really, really can't. But anyway, it's all about grassroots football, it's all about the Premier League now, so whatever you are on Premier League, hope your team does well. Not really, you know, because I want Liverpool to do very, very well if they can this year. Can't see it. I think it'll be similar to last year. We've had that many people leaving, we'll have more leaving for this year, and we've had a clear out. But how have the new players settled in? Have we got the squad to take on Man City and even Arsenal now, Chelsea, because they'll be up there this year, I'll guarantee you. I don't think we have at the moment. I still think we're going to need another 12 months to rebuild and bring more players in. But as I say, other players will go out. Will Mo Salah still be there next year? I think, my honest opinion, this will be his last season with Liverpool as well. But I'm sure he'll score quite a few goals. If he's fit, ready, and we keep him as long as we can on the field of play, then we've got a chance with Mo. Arnold, let's see where he plays, let's see what he does. Van Dijk, let's see you at your best when we really got you and we needed you, and you had your big break when you were out from injury, you haven't really recovered. Let's make this the biggest season that you've ever seen. Alisson, let's see our team bond and gel together and play some great football. I want to see attacking Liverpool once again. Can we do it? That remains to be seen. So good luck wherever you are. How would Everton going to fare again this year in the Premier League? It could be tight for them. They've got 1 or 2 players that you probably haven't heard of, but hey ho, let's go for it. The Premier League is back. Grassroots football is coming back soon. In the meantime, our tournament, 26, 27, 28, under 10s, low level to medium, we're after 3 places there, and in under 11s, on the 27th of August, medium to high, one place available there. Get stuck in, £70 for the 11s, £60 for under 10s. Let's fill it before I go away on my hike, please, on my challenge next week, the Yorkshire 3-piece challenge. I'm trying to do it under 12 hours. And if you can help out, please go on our GoFundMe page and donate what you can. And that's Heart of Gold Initiatives, DXTL. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Put your feet up, relax, enjoy the dryish weather, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, God bless.